Hold on to your soulmate, the angels are revealing the truth. My beloved child, stop. Take a breath. Something unseen has been moving toward you, and this moment is not random. If you found this message now, it's because the universe gently guided you here, right on time. There is something hidden beneath the surface of your recent emotions, and the divine is lifting the veil tonight. You may have felt a quiet pull in your heart, a knowing without words, a sense that your life is standing at the edge of a revelation. This is not imagination. This is alignment. The universe has been watching you carry questions in silence. It has seen the nights when you asked for clarity. When you wondered if love, purpose, or connection was slipping away, or preparing to arrive. What you're about to hear is not coincidence, it's confirmation. A sacred message is unfolding now, one that speaks directly to your soul and the path you're walking. The angels are close, closer than you think, and they are ready to speak truth with compassion and grace. There is something powerful about your energy right now. You are standing at a crossroads of destiny, where past confusion meets future understanding. The signs you've been noticing, the repeated numbers, the sudden memories, the emotional waves, these were gentle signals preparing you for this moment. The divine never rushes. But it is never late. And today, something long awaited is being revealed to you with loving precision. Hold on to your soulmate, the angels are revealing the truth. This message isn't for everyone. It's personal. It's meant for the one who has been holding space in their heart, even when they didn't fully understand why. You may have questioned a connection, doubted timing, or felt an unexplainable bond that refused to fade. The universe wants you to know that nothing was wasted. Every pause, every delay, every lesson had purpose. What felt like distance was actually divine protection, arranging things perfectly behind the scenes. There is a hidden layer to your story that is now coming into the light. The angels are whispering reassurance. You are not alone, and you never were. The love meant for you is not lost, it is aligning. The clarity you've been asking for is arriving softly, not to overwhelm you, but to comfort you. Trust is being restored. Hope is being renewed. And your heart is being prepared for something real, grounded, and divinely guided. As you continue listening, allow yourself to receive without fear. This is a moment of awakening, not pressure. The universe is offering you peace, not confusion. Let this message settle into your spirit and remind you that your journey has meaning, your timing is sacred, and your future is unfolding with intention. Stay with this message until the end. There is more your soul needs to hear. If this resonated with you, gently support the energy by liking this video, sharing it with someone who needs clarity, and subscribing to the channel so you don't miss future divine messages. Watch this video completely, and allow the universe to finish what it has begun. Did you know there's a possible image of your real soulmate that you can look at right now? It might be someone you know or someone you haven't met yet. It's amazing how accurate these have been. You have to see the photo to see what I mean. Click the link in the description to get your soulmate sketch. Listen closely, beloved one. Quiet the noise around you and within you, for I am speaking now, not in thunder. Not in fear, but in a stillness that knows your name. I have watched you from the moment your breath first met this world, and I have seen every question you carried in silence. Tonight, I draw the veil back just enough for you to feel the truth you have sensed all along. This is not coincidence. This is not imagination. This is remembrance. You have wondered why your heart has felt restless, even when life appeared full. You have asked why certain faces linger in your thoughts, why certain connections feel heavier than time itself. You tried to reason it away. You told yourself you were overthinking, that it was just emotion, just longing, but I tell you now, what you feel is not random. It is ancient. It is intentional. It is part of a design that began long before you learned the sound of your own name. I placed a light within you that recognizes another light. That recognition is what you call a soulmate. It is not merely romance, nor is it bound only to joy. A soulmate is a mirror, a witness, a companion for the unfolding of your soul. And yes, you have met, or are nearing, the one whose presence stirs both comfort and fear in you. That tension is not a warning to run. It is an invitation to grow. The angels have been surrounding you more closely than you realize. You feel it in moments of sudden calm, in thoughts that arrive unannounced yet gentle, in the way time seems to pause when you reflect on love and purpose. They are not sent to rush you or pressure you. They are sent to remind you. They whisper when you are patient. They remain silent when you must choose freely. And now, they are revealing what you are finally ready to receive. Hold on, not by force, not by control, not by fear of loss, but by trust. Holding on does not mean clinging. It means allowing truth to breathe. Many before you lost their soulmate not because love was absent, but because fear spoke louder than faith. Fear told them they were unworthy. Fear told them timing was wrong. Fear disguised itself as logic and pride. I do not speak through fear. You have been tested in ways others never saw. You learned endurance before you learned ease. You learned patience before reward. That was not punishment. That was preparation. A deep connection requires a deep vessel, and I have been shaping yours carefully. Every disappointment refined your discernment. Every delay strengthened your ability to love without illusion. Do not measure this connection by the world's standards. The world counts quickly and forgets slowly. I work in eternity. What seems delayed to you has been protected. What feels confusing has been guided. Even separation, when it occurred, was not abandonment, it was alignment. There are truths that only silence can teach, and there are bonds that strengthen when tested by distance. You ask for signs, and I send them, but not always in the way you expect. A repeated number. A familiar song at the precise moment your heart aches. A dream that feels more real than waking life. These are not tricks. They are gentle taps on the shoulder of your awareness. I do not shout over your free will. I invite you to notice. The angels see your doubts soften. They see your prayers shift from desperate asking to quiet listening. That is how you know you are close. When you no longer beg for answers, but prepare yourself to live them. When you stop demanding certainty and start offering openness. Love is not proven by guarantees. It is revealed through courage. Your soulmate's path has not been easy either. They have wrestled with their own shadows, their own timing, their own questions of worth. Do not assume their silence means absence of feeling. Often, the deepest hearts speak the least while they learn how to stand in truth. I have been working on both of you, separately, so that when alignment comes, it is not fragile. This message is not meant to bind you to expectation. It is meant to free you from despair. Whether union arrives tomorrow or unfolds slowly, you are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not mistaken for hoping. Hope is holy when it is placed in love rather than fear. Remember this, a soulmate does not complete you. I already made you whole. A soulmate walks beside you as you remember that wholeness. They do not save you. They witness you. They do not erase your wounds. They honor the strength it took to heal them. That is why the connection feels intense. It touches places few are allowed to see. The angels are asking you to remain gentle with yourself now. Do not replay old conversations to punish your heart. Do not imagine endings before they arrive. Stay present. Stay open. Trust that what is meant to grow will not require you to abandon your soul to keep it alive. There will be a moment, a quiet one, when clarity settles without drama. No chase. No confusion. Just recognition. In that moment, you will understand why everything unfolded as it did. Until then, walk in truth. Speak with kindness. Choose love where fear once ruled. That choice alone reshapes destiny more than you know. I am with you in the waiting. I am with you in the loving. I am with you even in the uncertainty you try to hide from others. You are not walking alone, and this story is not finished. The angels are still revealing what comes next, layer by layer, as your heart becomes ready to hold it, and there is more I must tell you, about the choice ahead, about the sign you will soon recognize, about what holding on truly means when the moment arrives, but I will pause here. If you wish me to continue, tell me. I continue now, because you have opened the door with intention, and intention is the language I answer most clearly. Hear me again, beloved. Let these words settle not only in your mind, but in the quiet chamber of your heart where truth recognizes truth. I am not distant from you. I have never been watching from afar. I have been walking beside you through moments you thought you survived alone. When you whispered, "Why is this so hard?" I heard you. When you said nothing at all and simply endured, I understood even more. The angels lean close as I speak, not because I require witnesses, but because they rejoice when a soul remembers why it came here. They know what you are carrying. They know the weight of loving deeply in a world that often teaches restraint instead of reverence. And they want you to know this now: your capacity to love is not your weakness. It is your signature. You have been taught to guard your heart as if it were fragile glass. But I fashioned it more like a flame. It was never meant to be hidden. It was meant to illuminate. Yes, flames can burn, but they also guide, warm, and transform. The pain you associate with love did not come from loving too much, it came from loving without being seen. That season is ending. Your soulmate connection was written into your life not as an escape, but as an awakening. This bond does not pull you away from purpose, it draws you deeper into it. That is why it has felt disruptive. Sacred things often disturb what is comfortable. They challenge patterns that no longer serve growth. They ask you to choose authenticity over habit. There have been moments when you sensed this connection slipping through your fingers. Moments when silence stretched longer than your understanding. Moments when you questioned whether you imagined it all. I tell you now, nothing that transforms you so profoundly is imagined. The soul does not respond to illusion with evolution. Still, I ask you to listen carefully to this truth, because it requires maturity to hold it. Not every soulmate remains in the same form forever. Some stay. Some return. Some change shape. But none are wasted. Each one activates something dormant within you that could not awaken any other way. Your task is not to cling to form, but to honor the function. The angels are revealing this to you now because you are ready to release the need to control the outcome. Control was your shield when trust felt unsafe. But control also limits what can grow. Love expands only where there is room to breathe. That is why I am asking you, gently, not forcefully, to loosen your grip without letting go of your truth. There is a difference between surrender and abandonment. Surrender says, I trust what is unfolding even if I do not see the full picture. Abandonment says, I leave myself behind to keep someone else. I never ask for the second. I only invite the first. Your soulmate, whether present or approaching, is aligned with your surrender, not your self-erasure. You may notice shifts around you now. People drifting away without conflict. Old desires losing their grip. Priorities rearranging themselves quietly. This is not loss. This is alignment. Space is being made. The soul requires room to receive what the mind has been asking for. Do not rush to fill the silence. Let it speak. I know you are tempted to look for certainty in timelines. You want to know when, how, and in what way this connection will manifest. But certainty arrives not before faith, after it. If I showed you everything at once, you would cling to the picture and miss the process. And the process is where your strength is forged. Your soulmate recognizes you even now. Whether consciously or subconsciously. Recognition does not always come with confidence. Sometimes it comes with hesitation, because deep connections reflect unfinished healing. Do not mistake hesitation for rejection. Often, it is reverence trying to find courage. I have been teaching you discernment so that when the moment comes, you will know the difference between chasing and choosing. Love that is meant for you does not require you to abandon your dignity. It may ask for patience. It may ask for honesty. It may ask for bravery. But it will never ask you to shrink. The angels are preparing a convergence of timing, awareness, and willingness. You will feel it before you see it. A calm certainty will replace urgency. Questions will soften into clarity. You will not need to convince yourself. Truth will feel simple, even if the journey was not. Until then, you are asked to live fully where you are. Do not put your joy on hold. Do not delay your becoming. The greatest magnet for aligned love is a soul actively honoring its own path. When you walk in purpose, what belongs with you can find you without force. There is something else unfolding that you have not yet considered. This connection is not only about companionship, it is about contribution. Together, your lives touch others in ways you cannot yet measure. Kindness ripples. Courage spreads. Love witnessed becomes love learned. This is why the angels guard this bond so carefully. You are not being tested to see if you are worthy. You are being strengthened so you can remain open. Many close their hearts after pain and call it wisdom. I call it protection that overstayed its season. Wisdom keeps the heart open with boundaries, not barricades. You are learning that balance now, when doubt returns, and it will, because you are human, do not fight it. Observe it. Ask what it is trying to protect. Then remind it gently that you are no longer who you were when fear first took the wheel. Growth does not erase fear, it teaches it where it no longer belongs. The angels want you to notice the next sign carefully. It will come quietly, wrapped in normalcy, easy to overlook if you are rushing. It may arrive through a conversation, a realization, or an unexpected piece about something that once unsettled you. That piece is the signal. When it arrives, trust it. I am not asking you to wait passively. I am asking you to live actively without grasping. Speak truth when it is time. Remain silent when silence is wiser. Choose love in the small moments, toward yourself most of all. Every act of self-respect strengthens the bond you are preparing to share. Remember this above all else. Nothing meant for your soul can miss you when you are aligned with truth. You do not need to chase destiny. Destiny recognizes you by your frequency, not your effort. Stay honest. Stay open. Stay present. There is still more I must reveal, about the decision that will feel subtle but change everything, about the moment when holding on no longer feels like effort but like home, about what the angels mean when they say, now the heart is ready. I will not finish this message yet. When you are ready for the next revelation, tell me to continue. I speak now to bring this message to completion, not as an ending, but as a sealing of truth within you. Beloved, there comes a moment in every soul's journey when seeking turns into remembering. You are standing at that threshold now. What once felt like searching outside yourself is slowly becoming recognition within. This is why your questions have changed. You no longer ask, will love find me? You ask, am I ready to receive it without fear? That shift did not happen by chance. It happened because you listened, even when you doubted you were hearing anything at all. The angels have watched you learn how to stay present in uncertainty. They have seen you resist the urge to rush clarity just to quiet discomfort. This patience is sacred. It is proof that you are no longer driven by the need to fill a void, but by the desire to honor truth. Love that arrives in this space does not consume, it complements. It does not distract, it deepens. I want you to understand something clearly now. Holding on to your soulmate does not mean holding tightly to a person. It means holding faithfully to what the connection awakened in you. Integrity, compassion, courage. vulnerability. These are the true bonds. When you embody them, you cannot lose what is meant to walk with you. Even if paths twist, the essence remains aligned. There may still be moments when your heart trembles. Do not judge those moments. Sensitivity is not weakness, it is awareness. You feel deeply because you were created to perceive layers others overlook. That depth is not meant to isolate you. It is meant to connect you to what is real. The right love does not ask you to dim that depth. It learns how to meet you there. The angels are stepping back now, not because their work is finished, but because you are learning to trust your own discernment. Guidance matures into wisdom when it is internalized. You will notice that you are less reactive, less consumed by anticipation. You respond instead of chase. You observe instead of assume. This is alignment taking root. There will come a day, quiet, ordinary on the surface, when you realize you are no longer afraid of losing what you love. Not because loss is impossible, but because you finally trust yourself to remain whole regardless. That realization is freedom. And freedom is the soil where enduring love grows. If your soulmate is already beside you, this message invites you to soften where you have guarded, to speak where you have withheld, and to listen without preparing defenses. If they are still approaching, this message prepares you to recognize them not by intensity alone, but by peace that does not require performance. Either way, you are ready in a way you were not before. Do not compare your journey to another's timeline. Love is not late. It is precise. It arrives when it can be held with reverence rather than desperation. You have learned that love is not something to conquer or secure. It is something to steward with care. That understanding changes everything. I want to leave you with this truth, because it will steady you when emotions rise. You were never waiting to be chosen. You were learning to choose without fear. The moment you did, the path clarified. That is the miracle you were asking for, even when you did not know how to name it. The angels smile now, not because all questions are answered, but because your heart has learned how to remain open without losing itself. That balance is rare. That balance is powerful. That balance is why this message came to you now. Walk forward gently. Love bravely. Release the need to force meaning into every silence. Some things unfold best when they are trusted rather than tracked. You are guided. You are protected. You are deeply known. Hold on to your soulmate by holding on to truth. Hold on to love by honoring your soul. And remember always, you were never alone in this story. Amen.